Hello, welcome to Flutterbug Auto. Today I'm talking about the new sequel to Burger Race, Sushi vs. Burger Race. So, if you haven't seen my review of Burger Race, I'll give you a little rundown on the game as a prerequisite. Burger Race is a cute little racing game by the small Japanese developer Satbox, where you drive around in a burger restaurant as little fast food vehicles. It's Mario Kart style with items and drifting and Kirby Air Ride-esque random events, and while it's adorable, I found the game pretty lacking in a lot of ways. It's just a bit too on the simple and repetitive side. There's no progression or unlockables, there's only one backdrop, etc. Burger Race was the sequel to a previous game from Satbox, Sushi Race, and now we have a game that combines the two into one. Right off the bat, I can say that one big improvement this game brings is that now, instead of only one track location, there's three: the sushi restaurant, the burger restaurant, and the mall food court in which they both reside. And that immediately makes the game feel far less samey all the time. And the mall environment is very cute, I think. I like all the little shops around that you can see and everything. Very nicely done. Kind of blatant, egregious pop-in aside, though. There's pop-in throughout the game, but I definitely noticed it a lot more in the mall setting. The tracks all have actual names now, too, instead of just Course A and Course B and etc. So that's an appreciated touch as well. I also really like that the sushi tracks take place on those little sushi conveyor belts. That's a really nice little bit of personality. There's also a new team mode where the versus in Sushi vs. Burger comes from, where you can race for either Team Sushi or Team Burger, earning points for the team instead of just yourself. And again, that's a great addition. I had some pretty good fun with that one. However, unfortunately, when you get down to it, that's the end of my praise for this game. Every single other issue I had with Burger Race is still here. There is still no progression or unlockables, no trophies to earn from the Grand Prix mode. You still construct your own 4-race Grand Prix. There are no set ones to get gold trophies on or anything like that. You still have no defensive items or tactics at all, so you are always just at the mercy of RNG as to whether or not your lead gets ruined by items. And there's not even any new items compared with Burger Race. The items just get reskinned based on whether you're on Team Burger or Team Sushi. And even though they look different, with the sushi items being like soy sauce instead of mustard and ketchup, they function the exact same. The cars still have no personality beyond being shaped like food. It really pains me, but it's just not a very good game. It's so bland, and it really shouldn't be. The game has such a nice concept, but in execution they just don't do enough with it. I also did a little bit of extra snooping this time, and discovered that you can't actually fall off of loops. If you stop at the top, you just stay there. Brilliant. Yet another little thing that would have made a nice touch that they just didn't go for. Even Mario Kart DS, with its single track with inversions, you would fall off at the top of the loop if you got hit by something. There's even a brand new annoying issue with this game, which is that in the sushi tracks, the tracks are so narrow that it exposes the absolutely overpowered nature of the slipstream mechanic, because all of your opponents get into an endless slipstream-powered conga line and easily get away from you if you're not able to become part of it. It's like when ducks get into formation to fly south. It's just really obnoxious, and it doesn't happen on the other tracks because they're wider, and the slipstream doesn't come up as often. It's a real shame, because otherwise I really want to like the sushi tracks. That's just it, you know? I really want to like this game. It's got so much charm, but it's so wasted because the game is so half-baked. This is actually the third time I have been burned by this dev. A few months ago, they released this cute little UFO Catcher arcade game. And once again, I was drawn in by its cuteness factor and the really pleasant art style. It looked like a lot of fun, so I wanted to give it a shot. And like, it is fun to play, but again, there's nothing to it. It's missing that sauce that a game really needs to shine and stand out on its own. And honestly, it came really close. There's a collection screen where you can view all the toys you've managed to grab, but there's no names or descriptions on them. So it feels like there's no point to get them. I can look at the toys in-game just as well as I can on this menu. Literally, if there had just been names and descriptions, I would have felt so much better about the game. It's just that one little step they didn't take that bogs it all down. It it ends up feeling like a single minigame from a party game. Sans the party game and all of the other minigames you'd want it to have. And that's really the thing with this developer to me. They have such great starting points, but they stop before they reach the point where it'd start getting good. Feels like they stopped before they even really started. And like, I would say that I at least recommend this game over either Burger Race or Sushi Race, since it combines the content of both. So you're at least getting the most game out of this one. However, it's also 12 bucks. I got it on sale for 9 at launch, and I'll be honest, that's way too much. Burger Race is usually $7 and I got it for 3, and I feel like 3 was a reasonable price for it for what you got. And at $7 it was okay but not great. And like, you know, I don't really like going on about prices when it comes to games, but I really do feel like I overpaid for this at $9, and at 12 I just can't recommend that. There's not enough game here and it's just not well put together enough to be worth it, unfortunately. So yeah, that's Sushi versus Burger Race. I really wish I'd had better to say about it, but instead this is probably it for this developer with me and on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll be looking forward to the racing content I've got coming up in the near future. See you soon!